A tremendous amount of time, energy, expertise, planning, stakeholder feedback, and collaboration with the union has gone into developing our COVID-19 preparedness response plan. We have relied on multiple sources for direction, including, but not limited to, the KISD Futures Committee, the State Return to Learn Task Force that Dr. Gorman served on, the Governor's COVID Task Force on Education Return to School Advisory Council, Kent County Health Department, Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, Centers for Disease Control, the Governor's Office, and more. On June 30th, Governor Whitmer issued an executive order that included recommendations from her COVID-19 task force on the Michigan Safe Schools Roadmap. The executive order requires that all districts develop 3 plans in preparation for the fall: 100% in person, 100% distance learning, and a hybrid combination of the 2. As part of our planning, we surveyed our parents and staff to get feedback about our distance learning plan this past spring and their thoughts and concerns returning to school this fall. The KISD survey in June received nearly 4,000 responses from GRPS parents, specifically on the safety question. 71% said they were extremely or very confident that distance learning would be the safest option. After Governor Whitmer released her executive order and the Michigan Safety Schools Roadmap, we surveyed parents again. The survey technically ended last week, Thursday, and the findings show most support starting back with distance learning. Of our nearly 7,000 parents representing more than 12,000 students, 48% chose distance learning as their most preferred option, followed by the hybrid at around 26%, and in-person learning at 25%. Of the nearly 1,000 staff members, 53% preferred distance learning, followed by 25% who preferred hybrid, and 33% for in-person learning. We have repeatedly said that safety, health, and the well-being of our students and staff are our top priority and will be the top priority for our decision-making. Based on the data, we are recommending that we start back to school 100% distance learning for the first marking period, which will go until October 21st. During the first 9 weeks during that time, we will continually assess our decision and we will be prepared for a potential in-person or hybrid return to school. Of course, we will also follow any executive order from state and federal governments. In order to implement our virtual plan, we will need continued flexibility and support from Governor Whitmer and the state legislator on our per pupil count, average daily attendance, and instructional days and hours. We are recommending an increase in the amount of synchronous teaching at the elementary and secondary levels. We are in collaboration with the Teachers Union and will be releasing specific details to the board's Academic Achievement Committee on August 5th. In conjunction with the Academic Achievement meeting, we are planning a virtual town hall on that same evening. In order to further strengthen and improve our distance learning plan, we will be launching one-to-one devices for all GRPS students. We will also be providing resources to ensure all students have reliable internet access. Parent University is in the process of developing digital literacy training for parents, and we will continue to provide technical support for students and parents. We are establishing a family help desk for just-in-time supports for our families. The Family Help Desk will be staffed to respond to general questions of all types, including technology questions, student passwords, and more. Parents can call the main line at area code 616-819-2000 or email distancelearninghelpdesk@grps.org. Our distance learning plan also includes support for material packets for students with special needs where online learning is not the best option for our most vulnerable students. We are still planning with athletics in accordance with the executive order and MHSAA guidelines. We will follow all rules and regulations related to nutrition services. In conclusion, we said that the health, safety, and the well-being of our students and staff would be our top priority in our decision-making. I believe starting with distance learning is practicing what we preach and is by far our safest approach to the start of the 2020-21 school year.